Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a video on my palettes that I use on my clients. And I'm going to do an entire video on my clients and how I, what it is basically. I've gotten so many questions about that, so I'm just going to address it in a video. And also I'm going to show you how I do my clients' makeup and basically just the whole process that it takes. So I will be filming the talking part of the video very soon, but it won't be up until I get a client in here and when I can show you the process of it. So I don't know when that's going to be, but as soon as I know, I will let you guys know. So I don't know when that video will be up, but this will kind of cut it down a little bit because I will be explaining every palette that I use on them rather than showing that in the video and having that be like a 40-minute video then. You know what I mean? So go ahead and enter my giveaway. I'll have an annotation up here or over here. I don't really know. It's somewhere here or here, so hello or hello, I don't know where you are, but you will be up there very soon. So go enter my giveaway. I'm giving away Benefit and NYX Cosmetics, and yeah, okay, so let's begin. So I'm going to start off with the face. Please remember that I don't use any of this makeup on me, it's just for my clients. So first off, we have the Eclipse Palette 15 Concealer Shades by Coastal Scents. Oh, all these palettes, by the way, are from Coastal Scents or BHCosmetics. So this one is from Coastal Scents, and it just has 15 concealer shades, and I put air quotes on that because, whoa, there's actually only 12 and 3 correctors, which is really nice to have correctors in a palette too. So it looks like this. So these are your 3 correctors over here. So you have a purple, a green, and a white. So I actually like to use the white on their Cupid's bow, and also sometimes even to highlight, and it just gives them a really subtle, pretty glow. Oh, actually, just kidding, 4 correctors. You also have a yellow up there. And I like to mix that with every single concealer shade that I use because yellow base concealers and skin tone concealers will help cancel out redness underneath the eyes. So you can use this on the entire face, on any blemish and under the eyes. Like I said, only mix the yellow when I do use under eye concealer, and this is the palette that I use. As far as creaminess goes, it is very creamy, but it can kind of appear chalky on a person, so please make sure that you moisturize before you use this on someone else or even on yourself. So I'll give you a quick swatch of one. So that's a swatch. It's a really nice concealer. It is pretty much full coverage if you are looking for a nice full coverage concealer. And let me just show you, blended it out on my skin. You really just have to work with it, and it's not drying at all or chalky, just as long as you know how to work with it. Normally what I like to do is take the concealer on a brush, warm it up on my hand, go like that on my hand. My hands are always clean right before I begin makeup. I wash them constantly. Just warm it up on my hand like this, and then I'll take a beauty blender and roll it on my hand to get the concealer off and dab it underneath your eyes. That really helps control the amount of concealer so it's not too heavy, but also it's really nice. So I'll have the direct link to this in the description box below, but I spent way too long talking about this, so I'm going to move on. Then I have the Coastal Scents 10-piece blush palette. This is a really awesome palette. So it comes with 10 blushes, obviously, and you have a nice range. So I'll give you a quick close-up of each blush. So I really like this. You have a nice range from, this one is really nice to contour with because it's a blush, so it's very subtle, but it's a deep enough shade where it's going to be a natural look, yet still able to contour with. So, I mean, I really like that shade to contour with. Also, this one, it's more of that plum color contour, but it does the same job, and it just gives you a little bit more color as well. So I like this. It also has a hot pink blush, which a lot of people look at and are really scared of, but I put this on my friend the other day, and it just looked really pretty. All you have to do is put it right on the apples, and it gives a really nice flush, glow, everything like that. My most commonly used color is this one right here. This is perfect for every single skin tone. I want to go to MAC and get this blush color, but I don't know like what it would be. I just want to take this in and be like, can I have this color? You also have a super pretty coral right next to it. And okay, some of you guys might be looking at this color. You might be like, why would you ever use that color? I used this color when I did my play makeup for a local theater, and it came in handy a lot, and it was like the perfect blush color to use for theatrical makeup. So the last face palette that I have is by BHCosmetics, and it's a 6 palette contouring and blush. So inside of this palette, these are huge blushes. So you get 2 more blushes, a huge contour shade, which actually this is really dark, so I don't normally use this to contour, but some people, like on darker skin tones, I will use this. It is so incredibly dark, but it does blend out really nicely, and it can be very sheer. If you guys can see that, it can blend out to be super sheer. Just a little heads up that it's really dark. Then you have 3 highlighting powders. So that one, and that one. The one right above the contour shade is a yellow powder. So I like to use that on clients that have extra red skin and not even use it for a highlight. For clients that have extra red skin, you want to use yellow powder because that will kind of help tame the redness a little bit. And also I like to use it to set this concealer just underneath the eyes, so that helps. So now I have 2 eye palettes. The first one is, well, actually they're both by BHCosmetics, but the first one is an 88 neutral palette. And I have this because this will have every neutral color I need, and this palette is so pretty and it comes in handy all the time. This is probably my most used palette. So this is what it looks like. You do have some color down here, but those are also very natural and can work with any color in this palette. So my favorite color would have to be this one right here, just because it's so pretty and it works with every single skin tone. Really just a natural beige color. Goes with everyone. It's just so pretty. Also, a good crease color that matches everyone is this one right here in the corner. It reminds me a lot of like a bronze color. So I really like this palette. It's super inexpensive for 88 eyeshadows. You have a wide variety of matte to satin to shimmer shadows. So I really love this palette, and I would definitely recommend it, even if you don't do clients, just for beginners in general, because you have 88 neutral eyeshadows, and it's absolutely amazing. So I have the 120 eyeshadow palette edition number 1. This is the edition that has the most colorful eyeshadows in it. So this actually comes with 2 trays of eyeshadows. So I'll show you each tray individually. So this is the first tray, so it has a lot of blues and greens and yellows and oranges. So it's super pretty, and these are also extremely pigmented. I'll give you a swatch of a blue. So these are really pigmented eyeshadows. And this is the bottom tray. So up here you have your smoky eye. At the bottom you do have more neutrals, and I use this one a lot on people. They really like that shade. It really brings out light colored eyes. You also have super hot pinks, which is hard to find, and you get a red, which is the hardest eyeshadow color to find, but you have a true red. It's amazing. So that's why I have only two eyeshadow palettes. One is all color, one is all neutral, and I have every single color that I need. And the last palette that I use is my 66 Lip Palette by Coastal Scents. One other thing that I would like to say is that all of these palettes are sold, besides the 120s, are sold on both Coastal Scents and BHCosmetics. I was just going through both of the websites back and forth and seeing which one was cheaper, and I got that one. So I don't know what the difference is. I honestly don't see that big of a difference, but I just want to let you guys know that. So this is what the palette looks like, and yes, there are some really crazy colors in here, like blues and purples. So I've yet to use this on, actually I have used it just for fun on a friend, and she wasn't a client or anything. She was just like, can you put that on me? So I put it on her just for fun. And I don't know, I guess she liked it because she wore it out in town that day. Yes, people were staring at her, but YOLO. One other thing that you guys should know about this is that they're a mixture of like lipstick and lip glosses. It's not like lipsticks that were melted into these pans, or it's not like lipsticks were forced into these. It's like a mixture between the two. This can get very goopy, so definitely make sure that you don't put on too much. It should be a very sheer layer, and then it will act more as a lipstick as opposed to a goopy lip gloss. This is isopropyl alcohol. I don't really know how to say that, but you can watch my after studio tour and you will see it behind my hair care card over there. But all that you do is you take this and you just spray it. And it sanitizes every eyeshadow, and you just let this sit out for about 30 seconds or so, and it is nice and dry. So that was a review of my BHCosmetics and Crystal Sense palettes that I use on my clients, and also how I use each of them and their purposes for me and my clients, I guess. So I don't use any of that on myself. It is all for them. And yes, so go enter my giveaway. Click the link. It will open you to a different tab and not take you off of this video. So I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!